Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain the book Mastery by Robert Greene. This book teaches us how anyone can achieve greatness in their own respective field by having or and following a clear path. It shows that mastery is not something that we inherit or we are generally born with, but it is a skill that we develop over time through effort and learning. It can be also traced down by a common psychological term known as curve. It is a very interesting topic. We can talk about curve in other video if we get time. So, the first step to Robert Greene says that the first step towards mastery is discovering your true passion. Robert Greene calls this as life's task. According to him, every person has something that he is naturally drawn to. It could be like art, cinematography, video editing, or anything like coding. So something which you're naturally drawn to, and then when you follow it, it excites you. Learning becomes very easy and more enjoyable. So instead of choosing only a career for only money, fame, or it is a trend to follow that career, especially in India, people usually take medical or engineering due to the common rat race. So instead of choosing the career for only money pressure and family pressure, so you could focus on things that actually generally interests you. Then the second stage that Robert Greene tells us about is apprenticeship phase, which is most important and longest stage. In this phase, you need to be really patient because in this phase, the person learns the skills deeply and he observes experts and then practice consistently to improve every day. Actually, when you are slowly getting better at a task, the gap which you would cover daily would become very less. For example, let's think about that in terms of bodybuilding. So in first week, like you increased your weights from 40 to 50 kgs. Then in second week you can not increase your weight again to 50 to 60 kgs. You have to go slowly. You have to have patience and increase the weight to 50 to 55 kgs. But you have to always know that having no growth having a little growth is better than having no growth. You can always work on your slow growth later, but you have to be very patient if you are trying to become a master at that skill. Then you have to accept your mistakes and failures as a part of learning. I would also like to recommend you another book that actually deals with the same topic. It is the Book of Five Rings, which basically covers the 22 principles of life, how we should take life and how we should live. It's all about 22 principles that a Ronin samurai wrote on his way of life. So yeah, it is a great inspirational or psychological book about how life works. Now back to Robert Greene. So Robert Greene says that after you are expert in your skill, then you have to be creative. You have to innovate in your skill. You have to start thinking independently. You start to gain knowledge in your own self, and then you create something original like in coding. uh, Slowly you learn the language, then you slowly know what the world needs and then develop accordingly. So that's creative active phase. These are the wordings by Robert Greene. This in this stage your confidence grows as you create. because you already have a strong foundation because of the last two steps. So this creative active phase would uh, boost your confidence, but that's also the part where you have to like stay minimal and not get egoistic about your skill. Then this is the final stage, which is achieving mastery in your skill. In this level, your skills have become very unnatural and effortless. While people are struggling to do the same things, you do it in a flow and in very effortless manner. Actually, there is also a psychological term known as flow state, and in this state, there is no like mental restriction or restraints. Whenever you try to study, there is like something that pulls you apart from your book, like whether it could be sleep, that uh, or anything, your phone, any distraction. But when you achieve mastery, it would be uh, s- flowing so smoothly that you would not understand how the time went through. Okay, you would see some patterns which other obviously cannot uh, think. This also happens in stock market and things. You just grow with experience. That's what they say. And then you perform at high level consistently. Like in chess, like various grandmaster can see the moves that you can't see. You have to analyze very deeply in order to see that. That's experience, that's mastery. So that's that's all. Now we can come to the conclusion as we don't have very much time left. I don't know, I just talk so much, the videos get expanded bit longer. So to conclude, mastery, this book teaches us that success is not something that is luck or talent. It can have a small part, but very small part, that actually does not give you success but actually paves your way to success. So we should be never dependent on luck or talent. It is a step by step journey. So if you want to follow mastery in your life, what you need to do, you need to find your passion. Actually, I would recommend one more book, which is Ikigai. It's all about finding your passion, what you want to do, and then you have to practice that passion deeply. Then you have to think creatively, innovate on that thing, and then you have to stay consistent to it. If you follow this path with patience and don't give up ever, first rule of learning anything is never gonna give up. So yeah, you never have to give up. You have to show up every day and you have to learn consistently. That's how you can achieve mastery in any field. Thank you.